Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CrimeTak. Today, we delve into the harrowing events of 9/11, a day that forever altered our world. On September 11, 2001, at 7:25 a.m., the course of history shifted as two planes mercilessly crashed into the World Trade Center, claiming nearly 3,000 innocent lives. The ghastly scenes were broadcast worldwide, etching into our collective memory an unfiltered, raw glimpse of terrorism's true face. 9/11 wasn't just a wake-up call. It was a global call to arms against terror, uniting nations in unwavering resolve. In its aftermath, the United States revamped its security laws, leading to a significant decline in major terrorist attacks on American soil. It was al-Qaeda's grandest scheme, and its impact is seared into our memories. But 9/11 isn't just about that fateful day. It's a complex narrative that spans years. First, let's explore why Osama Bin Laden set his sights on America. This takes us back to the late 90s, when the US was locked in a fierce conflict with al-Qaeda. Then we uncover the chilling innovation of using planes as weapons, a diabolical twist in the world of terrorism. Lastly, the creation of the bomb, a pivotal part of the plan, demanded meticulous planning and execution, along with the formation of a dedicated team. Osama bin Laden meticulously assembled and trained 19 individuals, orchestrating a complex operation across multiple camps and locations. This conspiracy began brewing in 1998 as tensions between the US and al-Qaeda escalated. Bin Laden, shaped by personal tragedy, early successes, and a growing animosity towards America, embarked on a path that would lead to one of the most devastating attacks in history. Bin Laden's journey to terrorism was marked by four pivotal events: the attacks in Kenya and Tanzania, a plane crash claiming his father's life, the destruction of tall buildings in Lebanon by American and Israeli bombings, and the death of his elder brother, Salim bin Laden, in a US plane crash. These incidents fueled his deep-seated resentment toward America. By 1998, bin Laden was in Afghanistan, plotting against the US, with the August 7, 1998 attacks on US embassies in Tanzania and Kenya as a grim precursor. In a hidden bunker, he began devising something grander and more devastating. Meet Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and Mohammed Attaf, pivotal figures in bin Laden's sinister plot. Khalid masterminded the attacks, meticulously planning every detail, while Attaf trained terrorists, molding them into human bombs. Their roles were distinct yet equally essential, leading to a chilling decision to use planes as weapons, targeting the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and a US embassy. This grim tale unfolded in 2001, but the groundwork had been laid in 1998. A meeting convened, attended by Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, Osama Bin Laden, Osama Bin Laden, and Attaf. Bin Laden handled funding. Attaf was tasked with team creation and training. And a year later, a team of 19 individuals was formed. They hailed from Saudi Arabia and Pakistan, brought to Karachi, Pakistan, for unique training. Unlike combat or weaponry, this training focused on blending in, teaching them how to dress, speak English, and adopt American mannerism. This extensive training took place from 1999 to 2000, setting the stage for the horrifying 9/11 attacks, a stark reminder of how terrorism can hide in plain sight. The infamous 9/11 attacks were a result of meticulous planning and training, beginning with a meeting in 1998. These named individuals were handpicked, informed, and trained for a mission that required them to infiltrate the United States. In the latter half of 2000, the first wave of terrorists was dispatched to the US, but visa issues led to the removal of 2 individuals. The remaining 3 arrived in San Diego in January 2000, enrolling in a local flying club for flight training. 1 month later, in February 2000, Muhammad Atta, Marwan al-Sha'ali, and Ziad Jarrah joined the mission, marking the next phase of this tragic plan. 2 more joined them in Florida, enrolling in a private flying club. From January to December 2000, 6 out of the 19 were sent to different US cities for flight training. In 2001, the remaining 13 individuals arrived in the US, from various countries, holding valid visas and residing in different cities. 6 were attending flying clubs for training, while the other 13 were dispersed into various fields. This was the path Bin Laden set for these individuals, a path that culminated in a dark chapter in world history. Osama Bin Laden's path to terrorism was meticulously planned and executed, involving the selection and stationing of 19 individuals in various American cities before March 2001. The final phase was to execute the attack. At 7:15 am on September 11, 2001, the first group of 5 terrorists boarded a flight from Boston to Los Angeles, marking the chilling beginning of Bin Laden's reign of terror on American soil. These terrorists, seated on a domestic flight from Logan Airport with 92 passengers, hijacked the plane, seizing control of the pilot and co-pilot seats. The passengers were under their control, and the plane was hijacked just 15 minutes after takeoff. It was a meticulously planned act of terror, unfolding in real time. Within 16 minutes, another team of 5 terrorists followed the same script, hijacking a domestic flight from Boston. In just 25 minutes, 3 planes were in the sky, all under the control of terrorists, marking a horrifying attack on America. At 8:20, 40 minutes after the 3rd hijacking, the 4th and final flight was taken. It was a seemingly ordinary United Airlines flight, departing from Newark Liberty International Airport, headed to San Francisco. Aboard were 4 individuals, part of a larger group that had infiltrated 3 other flights. In total, 44 passengers were on this flight, unaware of the impending danger. The hijackers swiftly took control, overpowering the pilots and co-pilots, completing the 3rd phase of their meticulously planned conspiracy. First planning, 2nd training, and 3rd, seizing control of the plane. Between 7:15 am and 8:20 am for US, planes were in the sky, each under the control of these terrorists. All preparations were complete, and the 19 individuals had been briefed from the start. These hijackers exploited lax security measures, with their cursory searches leaving their shoes unchecked. The passengers were unaware of the terror that awaited them as the terrorists hijacked the plane at 7:15 am. It was a chilling and meticulously orchestrated sequence of events. A terrifying moment in history unfolded as a plane, piloted by a trained individual, veered off course and headed straight for the World Trade Center at 8:46 am, resulting in a devastating collision that claimed approximately 1,355 lives. The impact and ensuing fire were horrifying, broadcasting images of the burning building worldwide. The horror escalated as just 17 minutes later at 9:03 am, a second plane struck the same building, causing further destruction. 11 minutes thereafter, a 3rd plane hits the already damaged and burning World Trade Center. This tragic sequence marked a dark day in American history, an event that has shaped the nation's narrative ever since. At 10:03 am, a plane was seized by 4 terrorists with Washington, D.C., and the White House in their sights. The White House is a strict no-fly zone, and any plane straying into it risks being shot down. The terrorists were well aware of this, yet they persisted. However, passengers on board knew they were on a hijacked plane and chose to fight back. Aware that the plane was descending rapidly and understanding the terrorists' intentions, 4 brave individuals decided it was better to fight than to die. They believed they could regain control of the plane and engaged in a fierce struggle to overpower the terrorists. The pilot lost control amidst the chaos, and the plane crashed near Shanksville, Pennsylvania, far from its intended target. On September 11, 2001, the world bore witness to the largest terrorist attack in history. The timeline of that tragic day was etched in our memories. 2 planes striking the World Trade Center, a 3rd hitting the Pentagon, and the heroic struggle that thwarted a 4th plane's intended target. The death toll was staggering, with 2,977 lives lost. In the aftermath, the United States launched an extensive investigation formed a commission and fortified its air security system. New laws were enacted, including a steadfast stance against negotiating with terrorists. This tragic event forever changed the world, reshaping how we approach security and leaving an indelible mark on our collective consciousness. We remember 9/11 not only for the terror it wrought, but also for the incredible bravery and resilience it inspired. Osama Bin Laden, the mastermind behind this sinister plot, met his demise in a daring operation by US SEAL commandos, bringing a sense of closure to this dark chapter. This is the story of 9/11, a tale of terror and transformation, a stark reminder of the enduring impact of that fateful day.